Hello, Miriam at the Bureau with your national weather forecast for tomorrow, Friday the 10th of October. Taking a look at tomorrow's weather map, we can see a couple of weather features of interest. The first is this cold front moving across southeastern Australia. This is a very vigorous weather system and will bring widespread gusty to locally damaging winds tomorrow, as well as a fresh burst of showers. Further north, a low pressure trough extends across the country from Western Australia through the Northern Territory and into the east. This system is likely to generate areas of thunderstorms across parts of northern and eastern Australia tomorrow, including parts of Queensland and New South Wales. Let's take a state-by-state look at tomorrow's forecast now, starting with Queensland. Hot conditions once again across much of Queensland, particularly through those central and southeastern areas. We'll also see the risk of thunderstorms across much of the state, extending from the interior of Queensland through those central areas and towards the southeast. Now, for the most part, any storms tomorrow are unlikely to bring too much rainfall to the gauges, but they could produce some gusty winds. We may also see some locally damaging winds or large hail across parts of the Darling Downs with any storms tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, we're looking at continued showers across parts of the North Tropical Coast and Cape York. For Brisbane tomorrow, it will be a sunny day with a top of 31 degrees. In New South Wales, a warm and windy day across the state. Those winds are likely to be strongest about the southern and central ranges and the Illawarra and other parts of the east coast. We do have a severe weather warning for damaging winds current for parts of those southern ranges tomorrow. Thunderstorms are a risk across the northeast of the state tomorrow, with the risk of damaging winds and large hail through the afternoon. For Sydney tomorrow, it will be a sunny day though, with a top of 29 degrees. Down in Canberra, sunny with a top of 22 degrees, but it will be becoming windy. In Victoria, we're looking at windy conditions, mostly south of the ranges as this cold front moves through. A severe weather warning is current for many of those areas on and south of the ranges. Partly cloudy skies and a few showers moving through as well, although the rainfall totals are likely to be on the lower side of things. For Melbourne, a possible shower tomorrow with a top of 22 degrees. In Tasmania tomorrow, that vigorous cold front will be moving through, bringing really windy conditions throughout Tasmania. The risk of damaging wind gusts will develop across the west coast and in the north at first, quickly extending throughout the state as that front moves through. Showers will continue as well, with the risk of thunderstorms mainly in the west. We're also likely to see some small hail and a lowering snow level later on. Now, there's a lot going on with this cold front moving through, so we're going to issue a dedicated severe weather update video on this situation later today, where you can find detailed information. For Hobart tomorrow, we are looking at a shower or two with a top of 15 degrees. In South Australia tomorrow, windy conditions, partly cloudy skies and a few showers for parts of the south and southeast. The windiest conditions are likely across the lower southeast, where we do have a severe weather warning for damaging winds current. Otherwise, we're looking at generally sunny and settled conditions across those inland parts of the state. For Adelaide tomorrow, we're looking at a possible shower or two with a top of 21 degrees. In Western Australia tomorrow, a cool start across the south, with patchy morning fogs, even the chance of morning frost across the central wheatbelt and Great Southern. Then we're looking at mostly sunny conditions across the west and through much of the south. A little bit more cloud is expected across the interior and northern parts of the state and in the far southwest, with a few showers possible in those areas. It will be a dry day for Perth, however, mostly sunny with a top of 21 degrees. In the Northern Territory, a low pressure trough is lying across those central parts. To the north of the trough, we're going to see more humid conditions, showers and thunderstorms mostly in the afternoon. To the south, we're not expecting so many thunderstorms, but we could still see some showers moving through during the day. For Darwin, we are heading for a shower or two on the forecast with a top of 34 degrees. Now, you can find the detailed forecast for your area via the Bureau's website, the BOM Weather app, and via our social media. Have a great day and we'll catch you next time.